I mean, look, on All the Smoke, you said that they've locked up the whole 90s at this point.
They could.
Diddy, R. Kelly.
The 90s went to jail. They all went on trial.
Who else? Bill Cosby.
I said Bill Cosby, Diddy, and you could put anybody.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. They all going to jail. They were indicted. But I think, like, my problem with Diddy is he was Puff Daddy, Diddy, P. Diddy. Where I'm from, any nigga changed his name many times, has done a lot of shit wrong.
You trying to hide out?
We call that an alias. Is this you? Not no more. That was me last album. I don't do that.
I'm Sean now.
I think that we live in an unfortunate situation where the more powerful you are, the more wealthy you are, the more male you are, you have a leg up on perception and truth. And that to me is unfortunate. But it also doesn't negate the fact that some people say things for commerce or for revenge or whatever that they shouldn't say, and I think that diminishes somebody else. I don't think people should just be believed because of their gender or indicted because of their gender, but I do think that we should have a situation where, do you really believe that these men didn't do it? You really believe it?
I don't believe, based on, like, I interviewed 5 escorts, 5 male escorts that were involved in the freak-offs. Every last one of them said, for the most part, the girls were into it. Diddy was not forcing them. Now, one of them did see abuse a couple times with Cassie, but in general, that was a small percentage that, and yes, it's horrible what happened. I think in general, the women were with it. The drugs were being taken because they want to take it, and things didn't work out. So ultimately, things happen. I don't think that Diddy, like, for example, that was the whole thing with me and Tony Busby. He has 100 clients that claim that Diddy drugged and raped them. I don't believe it. One of his clients was a girl who claimed that Diddy and Jay-Z raped her when she was 13. Her own father said it was nonsense. Her own father. And she's autistic, so God knows what her, mind state is like. But there was no evidence whatsoever.
Yeah,
and
that's
yet
the one
you
want. Yeah, that's the one you want right there. I think
that was a bullshit lawsuit meant to humiliate someone like Jay-Z. And although he said, we didn't ask for any money, we just asked for mediation. Mediation's about money. Right. It's a civil lawsuit.
But I tell you
don't
what,
mediate
I love the way
for it.
he did
I'm sorry.
Jay-Z was like, I got bread. We're going to fight.
We're going to fight. And by the way, someone I know sent that clip to Jay-Z and said Jay-Z absolutely loved it. Me arguing with Busby. Jay-Z absolutely loved that
Of
clip.
course. I don't think people who have been accused of sexually assaulting people should have jobs where they get to cover who. Like, we have a Supreme Court justice who was accused of sexual assault. I don't think he should be able to wear a robe.
That's Kavanaugh?
Yeah, I think he should have to wear pants. I don't think that you should be able. I think rich white dudes who've been accused of this should never be able to do anything except out in the public. They shouldn't be able to go to private islands. They shouldn't be able to, like, all of the things that they do because they know no one's going to hold them accountable for. And I think that everything, like, I remember one time, I'll never forget this. My mother took the door off the hinges, and she said, whatever you do with this door open, you can do. I think it should be like that with the people, not just rich people, but people who are in charge of guiding our lives and guiding laws and having interaction with the not just tastemakers, but people who legislate for us. I think that we should know who they are. I think we should know what they do. I think we should know what they believe, and I think that they should have to be transparent. And if they're not transparent, they should be able to have access to the people that govern our lives.